Hi guys, here are Roshin from Italy and Oliver from Germany. And yeah, some of you may know that we too have a little accountability agreement actually since December last year. Could you share a little bit with people what that is, Roshin?
Yeah, hi Oliver, thanks. Yeah, back in December, Oliver, myself got together and we decided that we needed to have some support in keeping us accountable in terms of getting exercise and getting out there. Because obviously, we're a multi-level marketing business. We spend a lot of time sitting, a lot of time at our computer. So we got together and decided that we'd make a commitment to ourselves first and that we'd share it with each other. And our commitment was, for me, it was to go to the gym 3 times a week because that's my form of exercise, which I love. And anything extra was a plus. And Oliver made the commitment of going jogging 3 times a week because that's what he does to
Yeah.
stay fit. Yeah. So, will I go on or you want to?
Okay, what has it done for you so far? I mean, we've been doing this for, I would say, yeah, 5 months now. Um,
Yeah.
so what has it done for you?
Well, especially now in spring, it's easier to get out. But in winter, when it was raining and cold, it was very easy. It would have been very easy not to do it. To just
Ah,
say, oh, well, tomorrow, tomorrow, famous mañana. But because I knew I was sending an email to, or I was speaking to Oliver every Monday about what I'd done the week before, it made me take that extra step that
yeah,
maybe would have otherwise been too lazy to take.
yeah,
So yes, it just made me take the steps, and at the end of the week, I was always so pleased about it. And each time I did the exercise, I was so pleased I was doing it.
yeah,
So it's just that little bit extra
yeah,
that you're encouraged to do
yeah, yeah,
because you're talking to somebody about it.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Well, and of course we know that excuses don't count. Um,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, great, great. Well, I what it has done for me is, well, actually, I lost about 5 kilograms, which
Uh-huh.
is
Which is
about
wonderful.
10 metric pounds and 12 American pounds, I think. Not only by running, but I changed a few things in my diet as well. Ate a little bit less, less beer, less wine, and yeah, targeted nutrition supplements as well. Yeah, and it helped
Mm-hmm.
me to lose 5 kilograms and to actually fit in a running suit again, as a one-piece running suit I bought 18 years ago,
Woohoo!
which is
Congratulations.
pretty cool. It's a little bit old-fashioned probably, but I say, oh, I fit in again without the um, yeah, without bursting it, so to speak. Yeah, this is really cool, and I've really gotten lazy. I've really gotten lazy. So I'm very grateful for you, Roshin, that you asked me to do that. And I think it took me 3 weeks to think about it and to finally say, okay, I go for it.
Yeah. Well, as you said, you improved your diet and you became more aware of what you were doing with your health in general. So I can see the same thing that happened with me, not just in my exercise and sport, but in other parts of my life that I became more accountable to
Ah,
myself, number
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Because when you're sharing your actions with another person, you start to realize just how important everything you do is every single day. So to place more attention on what
hmm,
we're doing every day,
yeah,
it really impacted many parts of my life,
yeah,
and still does.
yeah. That's the beauty of accountability. And well, I can say that I probably missed out one or probably three training units in these 5 months. And okay, on two occasions I was really sick. so I couldn't run. But on one occasion, I was simply too lazy. It's just, yeah. Before we choose excuses, it's better to say, okay, I was too lazy. Sorry about that, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I just didn't do it. That's it. Yeah, exactly. The difference is that the following week you always, you did it.
Yeah.
Because there was something inside you strong enough to do it.
Well,
you said, well, I want to improve last week.
Yeah. When I only run 2 times a week, I can easily run 4 times in the next week. But yeah, in most cases, procrastination is a bad habit. So we always say tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the 8th day of the week.
Yeah, and the one thing with that was, we have great intentions of doing something 3 days a week, but unless it's actually marked on our calendar, on our diaries, it doesn't often happen.
Yeah.
So I found myself really having to put my exercise on my diary, because otherwise, well, work came first and other things came first.
Yeah.
But when I knew I had made a commitment, well, the exercise had to come in, as equally as important as everything else.
Absolutely.
So definitely, if I hadn't written it down in my diary, I don't know how it would have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm already in my running dress here. So right after the interview, I will put on my shoes and go out before it gets too warm, because it's getting pretty hot today.
Good.
I think.
Good.
Yeah. Well, this is the beauty about of accountability, and I know for a fact that I wouldn't have done all that, especially in winter when it was really cold. You know that. In Italy as well, lots of snow. I saw this on your videos. We didn't have that much snow, but it was pretty cold for 1 or 2 weeks at least. Very cold. I wouldn't have done that if not for our agreement. It's just like it is.
Yeah. Well, that was serious commitment on your part, going out I think it was minus 15 one time you went out or something?
Between minus 15 and minus 20 Celsius. Yeah, it was pretty tough. Yeah.
Admiration, serious admiration.
Yeah, we didn't have much snow, but it was very cold. It was even too cold to snow, I think. But this was only probably 1 or 2 weeks, so it was okay.
And then the one last thing that I noticed that I might never have mentioned to you is when I was people were talking to me and people were saying, oh, well, I have never gone to the gym. I haven't got a chance to do that. I shared what I was doing with you, with friends, with people around. I shared what I was doing. And it shows your level of commitment to your health.
Yeah.
It's not showing off, but it shows, well, if you really want to do it, you will do it.
Exactly.
So it encourages other people to take the actions as well.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so what can we recommend to people if they know they should do something about something, yet hesitate or procrastinate or have good reasons not to do so, not to get started? Well, these reasons are called excuses. We all know that. So what is the conclusion, the bottom line of all this?
Well, I think, for you, it was going out jogging, 3 days a week, and you were doing 45 minutes plus. But I think for anybody can start at something small. Maybe that's going and walking for 15 minutes at the beginning, and building up. Everyone is at a different level. I think the big thing would be to find someone in your team, in your group of friends, but someone who you will be accountable to, that it won't fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
That you won't be missing weeks, but that you will act every Monday. Like, I think you were the best one to get those emails in all the time. Find someone who will keep this up with you.
Yeah.
So there is someone out there who is that kind of character, who will, support you in this. So if you just look for that person, you'll find them.
Yeah.
And if you listen, you'll hear somebody else who says, yes, I want to do that as well. I want to take control of my health.
Exactly. And it applies to anything in our lives, business, relationships. Pretty
So,
much anything. Yeah, and well, of course, I don't do it for you. I do it for me, but it definitely helps when I know that I have to write an email
yeah.
to you and to share what I've done or to confess what I didn't do. So this is definitely
Yeah.
something that that helps. But of
Yeah.
course, everything
Yeah.
is voluntary. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah, and it's easy not
It's
to
just,
do.
it's like you're in Germany.
Pardon?
I'm in Italy,
Yeah,
but you're in Germany.
yeah,
I'm in Italy, but together we were able to help each other,
yeah,
be support for each other, especially in those winter months,
yeah.
where otherwise, everyone else was just talking about how cold and miserable it was.
Yes, it was cold and miserable, but well, we did it anyway,
But
which is
life still happens in the
yeah,
middle of all that.
exactly, exactly, absolutely. All right.
Good.
So I think everything is said, or do you have any last minute comments, advice for people?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it, Oliver.
One thing probably, you
Yeah.
mentioned something at the beginning. Yeah, it's easy not to do as well, all these things. This
Mm-hmm.
always reminds me of the Slight Edge, well, which
Yeah.
is the philosophy our entire mentoring and mastermind team lives by, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, well, I think you're probably even deeper in this subject than I am. So, what is the Slight Edge? And what does it mean? It's easy to do and it's easy not to do.
Whoa. Well, the slight edge is basically it's the way we live. It's the choices that we take every day. And even if you do something that seems insignificant, it's still a choice that you've taken.
Yeah,
And over time, these choices build up into a lifetime of good health, happiness, success, financial prosperity, or they build up to something which is makes you unhappy, makes you not succeed.
yeah,
So they're all a result of the choice that you've taken every single day,
yeah,
or you've not taken because of laziness or whatever excuse that you decide to make. And the day that you make that choice, or the day you do that action, or decide not to do that action, it seems insignificant,
exactly.
but over time it builds up into something
Yeah.
extremely, extremely important.
So,
And a really good way to see that is with sport, because you can see that every day you get fitter, you get more momentum, you get more in tune with yourself. And it's the same thing, in a business or
yeah,
in a relationship.
yeah,
Every day it improves it.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly. So I couldn't think of better concluding words than these.
Excellent.
So yeah, it was a pleasure doing this interview with you, and yeah, sharing our experience with our accountability agreement with the world. And I hope that many people do the same in the areas they want to improve in.
Yep. And thanks for asking me to do this video,
Yeah,
Oliver.
it's a pleasure, and we can certainly do
You.
another one
It
in a
was fun.
few weeks or months. All right, so
Absolutely.
bye bye,
Oh,
guys. Ciao.
bye.